Trans-Siberian Railway. Have I ever taken this expedition? No. Would I like to? Absolutely. Absolutely, people. Hi, Ethan. Welcome to the 68th edition. We're talking about the Trans-Siberian Railway. Okay, people, as you know, if you're a regular of this show, first, we have a few reports before we get to the fun. So, having said this, it's time for our 68th edition of the coronavirus report. I know, I'm sorry. It has to be done. So let's get right to it. Well, as quick as humanly possible anyway. 1 second, there we go. And by the way, I had a super cool background for the IG Live where I was in a train, a Russian train, and it looked really awesome. You could see the scenery, but they were playing some really loud Russian music. So you wouldn't be able to hear me right now, unfortunately. So now I'm Sparkles. This one makes my teeth look purple. Okay, whatever. All right. Back to the show. All right, let's share because I'm all about sharing. Hello, Celia. I see you out of the corner of my eye down there. Hello. I don't know if it'll let me wave to you. Hey, it does. Hi. Last week, I could not wave to you. Okay. Here we go. Coffee first. Hold on. It's still early here. Okay, much better. All right. Total cases, people. We have 181,560,638 total cases. And I'll say it again, as I usually do. This is an area where a lot of my students struggle with big numbers in English. So practice with me. All right, total deaths. I know the consequences, the criteria is not so great, but nonetheless, these are still numbers. Total deaths, we have 3,933,024. Recoveries, 166,089,583. Okay. Start off with the United States. They have a total of 34,490,134. Total deaths, 619,343. Total recoveries, 28,912,906. Okay, Celia, what does that mean? You need to translate that one. Oh, by the way, you know what? Let me give you guys some words here, huh? There's our vocabulary list for today, just to keep you guys up to date. All right. Oh, and active cases in the US, 4,957,885. Yikes. Still quite a bit, but the numbers are definitely down. All right, on to my new home, Serbia. 716,238 total cases, 7,029 total deaths, and 706,816 recoveries, 2,393 active cases. That's really down quite a bit. The leaders of Europe are France, Russia, UK, Italy. They're all about the same, 4 or 5 million. Looks like France is doing rather well, though. 5,601,802 recoveries. This is great. Only 55,690 active cases. Okay, on to Asia. India leads the pack. By the way, Turkey could be in the European category as well. I don't know why they're only in Asia. Turkey's half Asian and half European, just in case my students aren't familiar with Turkey. Okay, anyway, just a side note. India, 30,233,183 total cases, 395,780 total deaths. Recoveries, 29,251,029. 586,374 active cases. Okay. Does this filter look too feminine? I mean, I'm definitely in touch with my feminine side, but I don't normally choose feminine for my filters. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm a man to man, just so you know. Okay. Let's check out Hong Kong. Actually, Taiwan first, because they have more now, I believe. Okay, Taiwan and Hong Kong are split apart now by 3,000 almost. Okay, Taiwan has 14,634 total. 89 new, that's not bad for them. 632 deaths, 11,008 total recoveries, and 2,994 active cases. Now, I never thought that I would see the day where there is less active cases in Serbia than Taiwan. But okay, Taiwan's recovering. I see this really well, by the way. Hong Kong, 11,912 total, 211 deaths, 11,624 total recoveries, and only 77 active cases. Only one of those is critical. Wow. Go Hong Kong. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, that's going to do it for the 68th edition of the Coronavirus Report. So now we will move along to the vaccine report. Okay, let's share. Oops. Learn how to use your computer, Brandon. Joking. Okay. We'll start with the facts. 22.6% of the world population has received at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. 2.8 billion doses have been administered globally, and 41.2 million are now administered each day. Only 0.9% of people in low-income countries have received at least one dose. Not nice. All right, total vaccines. Here we go. United States, 321.2 million doses so far. Now, let me put this into perspective, people. I believe the total population of the United States is around 340 million people. So that's a lot. That's definitely a lot. India coming in at second with 306 million. India's on the ball now. Brazil, 92 million. UK, almost 76 mil. Germany, 71 million. France, almost 51 million. Italy, almost 49. Mexico, 43, we'll say. Canada, almost 35. Israel, 10.7. Asia has administered 1.75 billion doses so far. Europe, 481 million. North America, 421.2 million. South America, 169.7 million. Africa, a lowly 48.79 million. Okay. Where is my home? Here we go. 5.15 million for Serbia. Okay, let me put this into perspective. There's only 7 million people in Serbia. So quite a few have had at least one dose here. All right. I want to see per 100. Israel's over the 100 limit. UK as well. US has almost reached the 100 out of 100. Canada too. Germany 85. Italy 80. Serbia 75. France 75. Brazil 43. World. Almost 37 out of every 100 people in the world has had a vaccine. It's almost 40%. I believe that scientists say that if we reach 40%, we can achieve herd immunity. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 50. But okay, we're still almost at 50. Mexico, 33.1. India, 22. Oh, what am I doing here? Let's go back to total. And let's seek out Hong Kong and Taiwan. Duh. Totally forgot about you guys. Let's highlight those two. Okay, there's Hong Kong. Where's Taiwan? Okay. Hong Kong has 3.45 million total. Taiwan, almost 2 million now. Catching up to Serbia, guys. Hey, if we add you together, you have more. Actually, you'd have this, just a little bit. No. Yes, you'd have more. I'm sorry. Together, though, not separate. Okay. All right, let's move back to per 100. Not good, Taiwan. 8 out of 100. Hong Kong, 46 out of 100. Okay. You know, these are all islands, once again, except for UAE, United Arab Emirates, 151. Oof. All right. Bahrain, 118. Chile, 114. Iceland, 113. Okay, Iceland's not very populated. Mongolia is populated, 112. Uruguay, 108. Qatar, 103. Monaco, 93. Hungary, 95. Belgium, 88. Netherlands, 83. Spain, 83. Lithuania, 80. Switzerland, 80. Okay, there's been quite a rise in Europe lately. China, 79. Greece, 76. Finland, 75. Ireland, 74. Portugal, 78. I can't believe China has that many. I mean, that's a high population. Okay. Kuwait, 72. Norway, 72. Okay, I see the trends. North America, 71. Okay. Europe, 64. And so on and so forth. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the vaccine report. I'm not crazy about that one anyway. Just so you know. But you know what that means, right? You do. It's time for the horoscope. That's right. 68th edition of the astrology report, let's just say. Okay. Let's get right to it. And we start with Aries. All right, Aries, this week, you find new things to enjoy. You can have fun exploring possibilities. This week begins with Mars in Leo in your house of fun. Leo has to be fun, right? Making a sextile to the North Node in your house of movement. This is a good day to rent a bicycle and ride down to the beach. Take a horseback riding lesson and trot along the trail. Or consider taking the train to the next town just for a little sightseeing. As you are in motion, many thoughts and ideas will come to mind, sent to you by the universe. With Mercury in Gemini, making a semi-square to Venus in Leo in your house of romance, you can attract more with honey than with vinegar. Today, being unfriendly will get you nowhere. Put your irritated feelings aside and pour on the sugar. Smile at the world, and your day will end on a happy note. All right, sounds good for Aries. All right, on to Taurus. This week, you may discover joys at home, Taurus. Sometimes the simple things are the best. Couldn't agree more. This week, beginning with Mars and Leo in your house of family, making a sextile to the North Node in your house of cash money. Today, with the help of at least one family member, you could find a new revenue stream. Oh, hi, Chan. I did not even see. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. I'm still looking at my vocabulary. Let me wave to everybody. Welcome to the show. Astrology report before we start talking about the Trans-Siberian Railway. Where was I? Cash money. Today, with the help of at least one family member, you could find a new revenue stream. This could involve a home business that deals in collectibles or furniture you find at garage sales. Or you might consider renting out a room and pocketing a big chunk of change every month. Let's see here. With Mercury in Gemini in your house of money, makes a semi-square to Venus in Leo. Time to recognize and be frugal. Small savings can add up to big dollars. You might start making your own bread or growing tomatoes on your balcony. Taurus, the best use of this energy is to do some serious penny pinching. Okay, Taurus, saving is the word for you. On to Gemini. Oh, what? I didn't even know I could do that. Okay. All right, Gemini, this week, someone could give you the sweetest compliment. Allow yourself to receive it. This week begins with Mars in Leo in your house of communication. Making a sextile to the North Node in your own sign of Gemini. Today, it's important to speak the truth. Let others know what's in your heart. You're likely to get support today when you're upfront with people about what you really want. Okay. With Mercury in your own sign of Gemini in your house of confidence, making a semi-square. I say it both ways, don't I? Let's just say I don't say it much. To Venus in Leo, there could be some friction. By the way, semi, I prefer. There could be some friction, and both are acceptable. Remember that. With a sibling or close relative, especially around vehicles and auto maintenance, someone might get snooty with you. And today, you're not willing to laugh it off, as you often do. A fight could ensue. However, this energy can quickly pass if you let it. All right. On to Cancer. All right, Cancer, a windfall is possible this week. This may come as a surprise from a close friend. With The week beginning with Mars in Leo in your house of cash money, making a sextile to the North Node in Gemini. Today, you can get hold of a revenue producing opportunity. Business. This could be in the form of a promotion or a new job opportunity, but you must take action. You need to make the phone call, send the email, or put in the application. Cancer, don't let this great aspect go to waste. All right. With Mercury and Gemini in your house of dreams, makes a semi-square to Venus in Leo in your house of spending. Venus likes to indulge. And as it travels through your house of commerce, you can be quick hitting the buy now button. The outfit may look great on the model, or the gadget's description promises it will solve all your problems. But when you receive them, there could be disappointment. This is not a great time to be buying new stuff. Leave shopping for another day. All right, on to Leo. Oh, I like the start of this one. Leo, all eyes are on you this week. You are looking good. Maybe it's the haircut. By the way, do you guys like it? I switched it up a little bit. By the way, I don't know if you can really truly see it and appreciate it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I did the braiding myself too, by the way. All right. So, as it says, I'm looking good. This week begins with Mars in your own sign of Leo, traveling through your house of confidence and making a sextile to the North Node in Gemini. Today, you can climb the ranks and gain new position of power and authority. This could mean a promotion at work or a board position in an organization you belong to. I kind of feel like a board member. Try for a whale of a sale or post your resume for a great new job. Okay, on Tuesday with Mercury in Gemini in your house of friendships, makes a semi-square to Venus in your own sign of Leo. Nice. People are lining up to be around you. Leo, your charisma is strong today, and you're attracting a lot of positive attention. Okay, I'm digging this. These people are not necessarily your friends, but more like fans. You may be thinking admiration, like this should be mandatory. That's what I'm talking about. That's the best Leo horoscope I've read since we started reading horoscopes. Okay. Happy. On to Virgo, guys. All right. Virgo, this week it feels good just to sit. Consider restarting your meditation practice. This week begins with Mars in Leo and your house of working behind the scenes, making a sextile to the North Node in Gemini. Today, consider closing your office door, turning off your phone, and getting down to some serious work. You could be finishing up a project for your supervisor or working on your resume to find your way out of a job that you're not happy with. Today's a good day to work in secret. By the way, a better way to say that would be a good day to work in secrecy for all of you English learners out there. All right, on Tuesday, with Mercury in Gemini in your house of reputation, makes a semi-square to Venus in Leo. Today, be careful of what you say because the walls have ears. Something you post on social media or say to a coworker could spread. It's possible to get yourself in hot water by saying something inappropriate or controversial. Virgo, instead of talking politics, post cute kitten videos. Ooh. All right. We're going to move on to Libra. That's right. All you Libras out there, a friend goes out of their way to show you kindness. This week, you realize how great your friends are, Libra. Very cool. This week begins with Mars in Leo in your house of community, making a sextile to the North Node in Gemini. Hi, J. Jane. Can I wave to you this week? Are all waving capabilities fixed? Yes, they are. I can wave to everybody. This is great. Welcome to the show, Jane Soon. All right. Today, if you take time to expand your circle, find your tribe, or join up with like-minded people, the ripple effect in your life could be extraordinarily positive. But this is a sextile, and a sextile does require you to take some action. Be an energetic Libra, and you'll receive a bounty. Jane, did you see the new haircut? Oh, check it out. Viking style. Like a Viking. I do have blood from the Vikings. So it's okay for me to do this. Okay, I get wow from you and wow from Celia. Is this a good wow or a bad wow? I'm really curious. You're scaring me, guys. Okay, where was I? Let's see. Take some action. Okay. On Tuesday, with Mercury and Gemini in your house of rules, making a semi-square to Venus in your house of hopes and wishes. Today, you may feel held back by the rules. It would be a good idea to examine restrictions and see if they are self-imposed. This is especially true if you are inclined to say, I'm the kind of person who, while it's good to identify who you are, this statement can be very limiting. This is true. All right. On to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, this week you get a feather in your cap. It's a good start. There is likely favorable notice from a client or a supervisor. Thank you, Jane. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. Celia did not say that. This week begins with Mars and Leo in your house of career, making a sextile to the North Node in Gemini. Today, you have access to more resources than usual. By the way, I braided this myself. I don't know if you heard me say that. I have braiding skills. If you're looking for a job, you can make a good connection, especially through a professional website like LinkedIn. If you want to stay in your current job, this is an excellent day to talk to your manager about your career track. Okay, with Mercury in Gemini in your house of intimacy, makes a semi-square to Venus at the top of your chart. Today, your charisma is off the scale. You are attracting all kinds of interest. If you're looking for love, this is a great day to post new pictures on your profile or respond to winks and likes. Whether you're looking for love or not, you may be getting extra attention from someone new. Scorpio, you may find an attractive possibility in a grocery aisle. Interesting. All right, on to Sagittarius. You are the smartest person in the room this week. Sagittarius, people come to you for the answers. Okay. This week, with Mars in Leo in your house of adventure, making a sextile to the North Node in Gemini. Today's a good day to take a drive or go on a hike on a trail you haven't been before. Take someone special as you have an opportunity to discuss bigger plans for the two of you. Today, you can receive support. All right, on Tuesday with Mercury and Gemini in your house of relationships, makes a semi-square to Venus in your house of legal matters. Someone may want to talk to you about marriage or a long-term commitment, but this is not a great day for that discussion. Be careful about being roped into some legal or financial obligation. Avoid negotiating contracts today. Sagittarius, you could become easily irritated with some proviso or addendum. Sounds tricky. All right, on to Capricorn. Well, this is a good week for almost everybody. A financial gain is possible for Capricorns. This week, you have the keys to the bank vault. Nice. This week, beginning with Mars and Leo in your house of investments, making a sextile to the North Node in your house of work. Today, you can find a potential passive income stream. A coworker may mention an idea to you that triggers your curiosity and opens a whole new world of money ideas. Follow the trail of breadcrumbs left by the universe. Okay. With Mercury and Gemini in your house of routines, makes a semi-square to Venus in your house of intimacy. Capricorn, you may have a hankering for some lovemaking today, but the timing is off. In fact, any attempts at this may create irritation or worse, put one of you in traction. Sweet words of love are fine. Put a Hallmark card on their pillow, send a loving text, but leave it at that, as this energy may feel like nails on a chalkboard. Okay. It's not so great. On to Aquarius. All right. This week, your charisma is set on high. Aquarius, you are attracting a lot of interest from others. This week begins with Mars and Leo in your house of relationships, making a sextile to the North Node in your house of pleasure. You can hit the jackpot in the area of love today. If you're already in a love relationship, this could mean an afternoon filled with delight. If you're looking for love, today is a good day to be very active on online dating websites or let a friend fix you up on a blind date. All right, with Mercury and Gemini in your house of risk-taking, makes a semi-square to Venus in your house of partnerships. Aquarius, you may be ready to take the leap when it comes to a new connection, but the timing is off today. Pursuing someone could lead you down the wrong path as you get signals crossed and messages are misinterpreted. Today, everything's in semaphore code and you are without a code book. Ouch. All right, and last but not least, Pisces. All right, Pisces, be mindful of your routines and habits this week. Joy comes from the awareness of simple things. The week begins with Mars and Leo in your house of healthy routines, making a sextile to the North Node in your house of homemaking. You have an opportunity today to find new ways to make healthy cooking easy. You may discover that one of your kids likes to cook, or you could find a great meal prep service. The best use of this aspect is to learn to make something from scratch, just like your grandma used to make. Doesn't everybody cook from scratch? I do. Anyway, on Tuesday, with Mercury and Gemini in your house of home and family, makes a semi-square to Venus in your house of work. It's easy to get irritated today by a coworker, even if you work remotely. Pisces, you might be ready with your portion of a project, but they are lagging behind and jeopardizing your deadline. Be patient. Give this energy a day or so to clear. Must clear. Okay. That's going to do it for the 68th edition of the astrology report or horoscope report. I'm not really sure. What should we call it? The horoscope report or astrology report? I'm asking my people because this is for you, not for me. Okay. It's time for the 68th edition of vocabulary. And these vocabulary are directly related to the Trans-Siberian Railway. All right, peeps. We're going to get this party started. We're going to get this party started quickly. Our number one perfect background, number one vocabulary for the 68th edition is landscape. Landscape. Say it with me, everybody. Landscape. Very good. Okay, a landscape is a picture representing a view of natural inland scenery. Or a portion of territory that can be viewed at one time from one place. Landscape. Okay, that is awesome. Our team is great. All right, word number 2, comfort. Comfort. I like this format. Good job, boss. Say it with me, everybody. Well, what happened? Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. Say it with me, everybody. Comfort. I was not in comfort right there, just so you know. Okay. And Celia says horoscope. Okay. Horoscope. That's what we're going with. If I say astrology or anything, kick me. Comfort, to give strength and hope to ease the grief or trouble of, a feeling of relief, content, or well-being. That's what I'm talking about. A satisfying or enjoyable experience like that of the Trans-Siberian Railway. Comfort. Okay. On to number 3, mountainous. Mountainous. Hi, Nancy. It's been a while. We're doing vocabulary. You came right at the perfect time. Say it with me, everybody. Mountainous. Okay, very good. All right, mountainous means containing many mountains. Just as if you were riding down the Trans-Siberian Railway. Lots of mountains. It's mountainous. All right. On to number 4, laid back. Laid back. Say it with me, everybody. Laid back. Very good. Okay, laid back is having a relaxed style or character. This is an adjective. Laid back. And I like it. Okay, guys, on to number 5, serene. Serene. By the way, Nancy, if you look up, or maybe you didn't join in time, I'm not sure how IG works, but I listed all of the vocabulary today here on IG. You should be able to see, I think. Okay, say it with me one more time, guys. Serene. Very, very good. Okay, serene is marked by or suggestive of utter calm and unruffled repose or quietude, clear and free of storms or unpleasant change, shining bright and steady. Serene. Tranquil is a good synonym for this word. They are very synonymous with each other. Okay. On to number 6, expedition. Expedition. Say it with me, everybody. Expedition. Very good. Okay, expedition. A journey or excursion undertaken for a specific purpose. The group of persons making such a journey. Expedition. Okay. On to number 7, Wonderland. I like this one. Wonderland. Say it with me, everybody. Wonderland. Very good. Okay. Wonderland is a place that excites admiration or wonder. A place of delicate beauty or magical charm, like this charm that I have every time I move my face. I'm like a diamond today, guys. Huh? What do you think? Pretty cool? Whatever. All right. On to number 8. Bewildering. Bewildering. Not bewildering. Bewildering. Say it with me, everybody. Bewildering. Okay, good enough. All right, bewildering is a place of odd traditions and bewildering practices. I don't like that definition. Okay, well, I guess that's definitely true. A place of odd tradition. I mean, not many people get to drive through the Trans-Siberian Railway, and it's definitely wild and odd. So I thought, okay, never mind. On to the next. Simple as that. Number 9, bucket list. Bucket list. This is a popular one in the US. Say it with me, everybody. Bucket list. Very good. Okay. A bucket list is a list of things that one has not done before, but wants to do before dying. Bucket list. And the Trans-Siberian Railway is on my bucket list. Has been for a while, even before this show. All right, very good, peeps. On to number 10, snowdrift. Snowdrift. Say it with me, everybody. Snowdrift. Perfect. A snowdrift is a bank of drifted snow. So when you see snow that's higher than the ground level, this is a snowdrift. It piles up and makes a snowdrift. Okay, very good. And that's very relevant for Russia, especially up in the Siberia area. Lots of snow. All right, on to number 11, peaceful. Peaceful. Say it with me, everybody. Peaceful. Perfect. Okay, peaceful is untroubled by conflict, agitation, or commotion. Quiet, tranquil, devoid of violence, of or relating to a state or time of peace. Peaceful. Very good. On to number 12, engaging. Engaging. Say it with me, everybody. Engaging. Very good. Okay, engaging is attractive, tending to draw favorable attention or interest. Engaging. All right. And last but not least, heavenly. Heavenly. All right, say it with me. Say it loud. Say it proud, people. Heavenly. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, heavenly, of or relating to heaven or the heavens, suggesting the blessed state of heaven, beautiful, delightful, celestial, heavenly. All right, guys, that is going to do it for the 68th edition of Vocabulary. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This one might be a little bit more complex than we normally do, but nonetheless very relevant to the Trans-Siberian Railway, which is what we are finally going to talk about. And I'm looking for some interaction today, people. Okay. Who wants to go on the Trans-Siberian Railway? I do. Anybody on IG? Raise your hand if you want to go. Celia wants to go. I mean, I'm not paying for it, but I want to go. I'm not offering to take you. I'm just saying this guy wants to go. Nancy, Jane, Ethan, anybody want to go on the Trans-Siberian Railway? Does it sound like a pleasurable experience? Is it enticing to you? This is something I've looked at for the last, 15 years with my family, and we've thought about how we're going to make that happen. So yes, we will. We definitely will. I like the idea of essentially riding through areas that are untouched by man, pure nature. I mean, this is the way God intended it, right? Jane, do you want to go? Okay. Yes. Okay. We're going to somehow set this up in the future where we all go together, I think, because my wife and daughter really want to go too. That's for sure. But okay, to drive through untapped, beautiful nature, especially really cold, and you're in this beautiful, heated, sweet train car. It gets no better than that. I mean, to kick back and sip on some wine or champagne and just look out the window and see God's country as it was intended to be. Oh, this just seems amazing to me, guys. It really does. And I will do it. All right, let's do a little reading about the Trans-Siberian Railway. Okay. Oh, I'll have to talk to the boss about that one. Giving away some tickets for the Trans-Siberian Railway. Okay, well, let's wait until the coronavirus slows down first, huh? Yeah, I think we need to wait. But good idea, Celia. I'll run it by the boss. We'll see what they say. All right. Oh man, I want to show this, but we probably can't, I'm sure. They have their own website and it shows everything. All right, whatever. We can't do that. All right, let's go to some facts here. Okay, the Trans-Siberian Railway, also known as the TSR, is a network of railways connecting Western Russia to the Russian Far East. It is the longest railway line in the world with a length of over 9,289 kilometers. Starting from the capital, Moscow, the largest city in Europe, and ending in Vladivostok on the Pacific Ocean. Russian Empire government ministers personally appointed by the Emperor Alexander III of Russia and his son, the Tsarevich Nicholas, later Emperor Nicholas II from 1894, supervised the building of the railway between 1891 and 1916. It's old. I didn't realize it was that old. Even before its completion, the line attracted travelers who wrote of their adventures. The Trans-Siberian Railway has directly connected Moscow with Vladivostok since 1916. Expansion of the railway system continues as of 2021, while connecting rails going into Asia, namely Mongolia, China, and North Korea. There are also plans to connect Tokyo, the capital of Japan, to the railway. North Korea has it? Wow. Interesting. All right. The railway is often associated with the main transcontinental Russian line that connects hundreds of large and small cities of the European and Asian parts of Russia. At a Moscow Vladivostok track length of 9,289 kilometers, it spans a record 8 time zones. Wow. It's going to have more once it connects to Japan. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I think that Korea is in the same time zone. Yes, it is. Okay. It takes 8 days to complete the journey. It is the third longest single continuous service in the world after the Moscow Pyongyang 10,267 kilometers and the Kiev Vladivostok 11,085 kilometers services, both of which also follow the Trans-Siberian for much of their routes. Okay. The main route of the Trans-Siberian Railway begins in Moscow at Yaroslavsky Vokzal, runs through Yaroslavl or Chelyabinsk, Omsk, Novosibirsk, Krasnoyarsk, Irkutsk, Ulan-Ude, Chita, and Khabarovsk to Vladivostok via southern Siberia. Is my Russian accent good? I think it is. A second primary route is the Trans-Manchurian, which coincides with the Trans-Siberian east of China as far as Tarskaya, about 1,000 kilometers east of Lake Baikal. From Tarskaya and Trans-Manchurian head southeast via Harbin and Mudanyang in China's northeast provinces, from where a connection to Beijing is used by one of the Moscow-Beijing trains. Okay, so get into Beijing. You can get right on this, no problem. That's awesome. I didn't realize that. Okay, hold on. Where was I? Lost my way. Where was I? Beijing. Aha. Okay. Joining with the main route just north of Vladivostok. This is the shortest and the oldest railway route in Vladivostok. While there are currently no traverse passenger services, enter China from one side and then exit China and return to Russia on the other side. On this branch, it is still used by several international passenger services between Russia and China. Okay. The third primary route is the Trans-Mongolian Railway, which coincides with the Trans-Siberian as far as Ulan-Ude on Lake Baikal's eastern shore. From Ulan-Ude, actually it's Ulan-Ude, the Trans-Mongolian heads south to Ulaanbaatar before making its way southeast to Beijing. In 1991, a fourth route running further to the north was finally completed after more than 5 decades of sporadic work, known as the Baikal-Amur Main Line. This recent extension departs from the Trans-Siberian line at Taishet, several hundred miles west of Lake Baikal, and passes the lake at its northernmost extremity. It crosses the Amur River at Komsomolsk-na-Amur and reaches the Tatar Strait and Sovetskaya Gaban. Okay. Let's talk about the demand. Wow, it's been there for so long. Okay. I didn't realize it was this old, guys. I'm being educated right now. Okay, demand and design. In the late 19th century, the development of Siberia was hampered by poor transport links within the region, as well as with the rest of the country. Aside from the Great Siberian Route, good roads suitable for wheeled transport were rare. For about 5 months of the year, rivers were the main means of transport. During the cold half of the year, cargo and passengers traveled by horse-drawn sledges over the winter roads, many of which were the same rivers but ice-covered. Okay, the first steamboat on the River Ob, Nikita Myasnikov's Osnova, was launched in 1844, but early beginnings were difficult. And it was not until 1857 that steamboat shipping started developing on the Ob system in a serious way. Steamboats started operating in the Yenisei in 1863 and on the Lena and Amur in 1870s, while the comparative flatness of Western Siberia was at least fairly well served by the gigantic Ob Irtish Tobol Chulyum river system, the mighty rivers of eastern Siberia, the Yenisei, and upper course of the Angara River, and the Lena were most navigable only in the north-south direction. An attempt to partially remedy the situation by building the Ob-Yenisei Canal was not particularly successful. Only a railway could be a real solution to the region's transport problems. The first railway projects in Siberia emerged after the completion of the St. Petersburg-Moscow Railway in 1851. One of the first was the Irkutsk-Chita project, proposed by the American entrepreneur Perry Collins and supported by Transport Minister Konstantin Posier, with a view toward connecting Moscow to the Amur River and consequently to the Pacific Ocean. Siberia's governor, Nikolai, why are you going to do that to me? Nikolai Moroyov-Amursky was anxious to advance the colonization of the Russian Far East, but his plans could not materialize as far as the colonists had to import grain and other food from China and Korea. It was on Muravyov's initiative that surveys for a railway in the Khabarovsk region were conducted. I'm struggling with my Russian now. Come on, Brandon. Okay, before 1880, the central government had virtually ignored these projects because of the weakness of Siberian enterprises, a clumsy bureaucracy, and a fear of financial risk. But by 1880, there were a large number of rejected and upcoming applications for permissions to construct railways to connect Siberia with the Pacific, but not Eastern Russia. This worried the government and made connecting Siberia with Central Russia a pressing concern. The design process lasted 10 years, along with the route actually constructed. Alternative projects were proposed. Okay, but we all know that didn't happen. Let's talk about the construction. How to spell the Russian names? Don't worry about it. Okay. On March 9th, 1891, the Russian government issued an imperial rescript in which it announced its intention to construct a railway across Siberia. Tsarevich Nicholas inaugurated the construction of the railway in Vladivostok on 19th of May that year. Lake Baikal is more than 650 kilometers long and more than 1,600 meters deep. Until the Circumbaikal Railway was built, the line ended on either side of the lake. The ice-breaking train ferry SS Baikal, built in 1897, and smaller ferry SS Angara, built in about or 1900 made the 4-hour crossing to link the two railheads. Very nice. Okay, the Russian admiral and explorer Stepan Makarov designed Baikal and Angara, but they were built in Newcastle upon Tyne, England, by Armstrong Whitworth. They were knockdown vessels. Each ship was bolted together in England. Every part of the ship was marked with a number. The ship was disassembled into many hundreds of parts and transported in kit from Listvyanka, where a shipyard was built especially to reassemble them. Their boilers, engines, and some other components were built in St. Petersburg and transported to Listvyanka and installed. Bakai had 15 boilers, 4 funnels, and 64 meters long. It could carry 24 railway coaches and 1 locomotive on the middle deck. Angara was smaller with 2 funnels. You know, hold on, Celia, you know how to speak Russian? I'm not going to continue this until I didn't know you could speak Russian. You never told me that. Or do you just know Russian history? Mm-hmm. See, I have a big advantage here because the Russian language and the Serbian language are both Slavic and they both have the same sounds. So I can pronounce usually really good. Now, Russia's spellings are different than Serbia's. So that throws me off just a little bit. But anyway, okay. No, they're very similar, very similar. Like, for example, in the morning, you say dobro jutro. In Russia, you say dobre jutro. It's almost the same. So, okay. Now, can they understand each other speak? Maybe 30 or 40% because it's still different words, different vocabulary, but the same alphabet, the same sounds with all of their, we'll say, phonics. Okay. Completion of the Circumbaikal Railway in 1904 bypassed the ferries, but from time to time, the Circumbaikal Railway suffered from derailments or rock falls, so both ships were held in reserve until 1916. Baikal was burnt out and destroyed in the Russian Civil War, but Angara survived. It has been restored and is permanently moored at Irkutsk, where it serves as an office and a museum. In winter, sleighs were used to move passengers and cargo from one side of the lake to the other until the completion of the Lake Baikal spur along the southern edge of the lake, with the Amur River line north of the Chinese border being completed in 1916. There was a continuous railway from Petrograd to Vladivostok that remains to this day the world's longest railway line. Electrification of the line began in 1929 and completed in 2002, allowed a doubling of train weights to 6,000 tons. There were expectations upon electrification that it would increase rail traffic on the line by 40%. Okay. You know what? I have to show some pictures for the last 10 minutes. I have to. I don't care. I'm going to show some pictures. Oh, man, this is so amazing, guys. Yeah, let's look at some pictures. I don't care. We have to show the people what this looks like, really. All right, here we go. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, that looks familiar, doesn't it? Maybe that's my background picture right now. Oh, man. There's probably people out there that would be scared to ride this railway. Me, no way. I would love it. Oof. Wow. Especially all of you people, as I said in the promo, that live in warm climates, tropical climates. This is something you need to do just to see what the cold's like. So cool. Look how far that goes. Oh my God. Amazing. So pretty. And it doesn't matter if you are, if you go in the summer, spring, fall, winter, it doesn't matter. Wow. I need a vacation and this looks perfect. Oh, definitely. Exactly, Celia. Stunning, beautiful, bewildering. Oh, man. Right. Money is no object, Celia. Exactly. I hear that they have really comfortable trains, luxury. But okay, that one's going to cost quite a bit, but I don't care. It's worth it. Wait a minute. Is that the Great Wall? Oh, look at that. Oh, oh, so great. Siberia is so beautiful. It really is. People would not know that though if they didn't build this because nobody travels to Siberia. You have to be in comfort. I mean, it's like you have the perfect climate on the train. It doesn't matter if it's minus 50 outside. Doesn't matter. These trains will not break either. They're so tough. Oh man. Who wants to go? I want to go. Ah. These are very rare landscapes that you have the ability to see when you travel on the Trans-Siberian Railway. I mean, that doesn't look so luxury, but I don't, it doesn't matter. I don't even care about the luxury. I mean, it's only 8 days, so I don't think I would sleep much. Wow. So Moscow to Perm to Yekaterinburg, Omsk, Irkutsk, Vladivostok. Awesome. Now I wonder what it looks like up here. Okay, this is like lower Siberia. But if you were up here, I'll bet it's awesome. But it's all snow though, probably. So I want to see the whole Siberia, not just this part. And by the way, the Red Star train, that's awesome. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that luxury. Look at the luxury in that train car. Oh man. And that's like classic Russian style too. I love it. I love it. Oh, oh it looks so beautiful. JJ says, I care a lot. Me too. Pardon. Yekaterinburg, Omsk, Novosibirsk, Krasnoyarsk, Irkutsk, Chita, Khabarovska, Vladivostok. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Listen, all you have to do is just come here to Beijing get on the train, connect in Vladivostok, and just go all the way to Russia, then come all the way back. No problem. I mean, you can see that this is mountainous terrain from the darkness. So what does this look like up here? I bet it's great. They need to make a second one that goes to connect. It would be a moneymaker. I'm just saying. It's a pretty train and a pretty terrain. Ugh. Okay, that's enough. This is really making me drool. Oh, okay. Guys, that's definitely on the bucket list. I've seen so many videos, so many pictures in the last 15 years. And yeah, that or the Polar Express. Polar Express is pretty darn cool too. But I think one day they're going to connect the Trans-Siberian Railway all the way into Canada and Alaska. And that would be great. That's a huge expedition. So, okay, guys, that's going to do it for the 68th edition of Englishing with Jings. This was beautiful, very inspiring to get out there and travel. And I had a lot of fun. Have you watched Throw Mama from the Train? Of course. Hey, don't you be throwing Mama from the train. Okay. You're not Danny DeVito. All right. You leave Mama on the train. Hold on. Isn't the Mama on Throw Mama from the Train? Isn't she the same mom from the movie Goonies? I think so. Mama Fratelli. I think it's been a long time since I've seen that movie. That's a 1980s movie, so that's been a while. But yes, Celia, I've seen it. And don't you be throwing your mother from the train. It's not nice. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Everybody have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next Sunday. And it's another great subject. I already know it. I'm privileged. So until then, everybody stay great, and we'll see you soon. Ciao. Bye for now.